Perfect. Hello, everyone. We had a few challenges with our webinar today, so this is going to be a recording that we're going to be sharing to you live in Sydney with Kontiki Tours dialing in out Europe, and our Fleetrank coming in here from Turkey with Ilya. So we're very happy to be sharing this webinar with you. We'll be getting started in just a moment here. Give us a moment while we get live, and we're very happy to bring you beautiful information on Costa Rica, Ecuador, in addition to a very strategic partnership we're going to be bringing live with Fleetrank for the skippered and charter market. So give me just a moment, and we're going to bring this live in just a moment. We're going to be taking you through, very happy to be bringing you through this. Our agenda today, we're going to introduce you to Kontiki Expeditions. They're going to take you through their full offering for Costa Rica and beyond. We're very happy. They've put together some very cool information. We're going to be taking to charter brokers around the world. That will be followed up by partnership introduction from Fleetrank, from Ilya. And then we're going to do a very quick run through of the events that we'll be seeing you at between now and the end of the year. We are particularly excited to talk about Costa Rica and Ecuador. They are some of the absolute gems on planet Earth and becoming very popular with expedition charters for Americans, Europeans, and increasingly with Middle East and Asia, which is our core market. Some of the most beautiful scenery that takes you away from Italy, France, the typical yacht charter destinations. And I think you're going to be pretty enthused by the offering that you're going to be able to see in this absolutely stunning locations.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the Kontiki world. I'm Carlos Nunez, the CEO and founder of Kontiki Expeditions. And also I'm with Soledad Calderon. She's our VP of Customer Experience. And today we're going to talk about a little bit about Kontiki and this beautiful two with Soledad Calderon. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the Kontiki world. I'm Carlos Nunez, the CEO and founder of Kontiki Expeditions. And also I'm with Soledad Calderon. She's our VP of Customer Experience. And today we're going to talk about a little bit about Kontiki, countries that we visited in our expeditions. So basically a little bit about Kontiki is we're a pioneering company. We started operations 2 years and a half ago in Ecuador. And then following a vision, we go and discover another new country, which is Costa Rica. We started operations in Costa Rica early this year in January. And we've just finished up our season, our first season. And now we're back in Ecuador. So basically, Kontiki Expeditions offers unique and exclusive and curated experiences along these beautiful two countries, Ecuador and Costa Rica as well. We're members of Small Luxury Hotels of the World. We're the first yacht to be included in this great collection. Later on, Soledad will tell a little bit more about yacht and specs and all that. So with no further delays, I'll pass my word to Sole, so please feel free to continue.
Thank you, Carlos. Good morning, everyone. So yeah, my name is Soledad, like Carlos just said, and I want to tell you a little bit about our yacht. Our yacht is 128 feet long. We have 9 cabins on board, with maximum capacity for 18 people. We have 4 different decks with different areas for entertainment, some outdoor lounges, indoor lounges, a dining area, and a variety of different marine toys for your entertaining. As I said before, the yacht has 9 staterooms. 5 of them are located in the upper deck. Those are the veranda luxury staterooms. They have plenty of space. They have beautiful floor-to-ceiling windows with a lot of natural light. Then we have 3 panoramic luxury staterooms located in the main deck. They have nice windows, a lot of natural light, just like the other ones, but they're a little bit smaller. And then we have 1 porthole luxury stateroom that is located in the interior deck with 2 porthole windows. It's spacious as well, but it is not located in any of the open decks. Some of the details that we have in our staterooms are all natural materials, a lot of wood, a lot of natural fibers, and the wall coverings as well, giving it a very warm feeling when you walk in the staterooms. Our amenities on board are by L'Occitane, that we all know, and we also count with spacious bathrooms with rain showers and imported tiles. In terms of the outdoor lounges that we offer, we have a beautiful sun deck with an alfresco dining area with capacity for 20 people, a wet bar as well, and a jacuzzi for 8 to 10 people, along with some sunbeds and some outdoor lounges to sit and relax as well. We have a nice array of marine toys on board, including 4 sea-bobs, a giant slide that goes from the sun deck all the way to the water, an oceanic pool that has an underwater mesh for protection. We have 4 tandem kayaks, 4 stand-up paddleboards, and all the equipment for snorkeling, including wetsuits when necessary. Like Carlos said before, we have 2 itineraries in different countries. One of them is in Ecuador, and the other one is in Costa Rica. Both countries are incredibly biodiverse, and they offer locations that are magical in terms of the wildlife encounters that you have and the nature that you get in touch with. I'm going to go over a sample itinerary in each of the countries so that you have an idea of things that you can do and places you can visit while chartering in these countries. So starting with Ecuador, I have here a 4-night sample itinerary of things that we can do. Usually our home port is Manta, which is located in the Pacific coast. A 4-night itinerary would look something like that, departing from Manta and sailing all the way to Allangue, which is in the southern part of the Pacific coast of the country. In Allangue, we will have a morning of snorkeling in a close-by islet where you can find a community of sea lions. So you will be swimming and snorkeling with sea lions. There is also the possibility of doing scuba diving in this location. And then you return to the yacht for lunch and some marine activities in a beautiful beach. And in the afternoon, you get to meet a little bit of the community, some people from the community who are masters of the pottery, and they will teach us how to work the pottery like the Valdivian community used to do it 4,500 years ago. So it's a very beautiful day where you have a little bit of culture, adventure, and of course you are in contact with nature. Then the following day, we arrived to the rural community of Agua Blanca, part of Machalilla National Park, which is a protected reserve in Ecuador. And then we will meet with the shaman of the community, who will introduce us to a beautiful ritual that they have where they are being thankful to Mother Nature for everything that nature provides. And it's a very nice grounding ceremony where you get in touch in a deeper level with the surroundings. After that, we go to a close-by islet where we have all the marine toys deployed for your entertainment. We go on a zodiac ride to a nearby fishing village where we learn about their fishing activities and their livelihood. Then the following day, we visit Isla de la Plata, which is also part of Machalilla National Park. It's a protected reserve. This place is magnificent because we can do a hike in the morning and we will see blue-footed boobies, red-footed boobies, frigate birds. There are a big variety of different marine birds who live there and are nesting and mating in the island. So that's a very, very cool experience. And then this is one of the best spots to see the humpback whales during the season, which is from July all the way to September in Ecuador. And it's also a gathering place for the giant rays, the giant mantas, they come here to get clean, and it's been reported to be the largest community of giant mantas in the world. After that, after Isla de la Plata, we can visit the Pacoche refuge of coastal and marine wildlife. It's in a short hike, you'll get to see different types of amphibians, you'll see howler monkeys, you'll be in touch with a lot of different vegetation. So it's quite an experience to be in contact with nature and to see some very great wildlife. We'll also visit a rural community of Pile, where we can see how the master weavers of the toquilla straw hat make their crafts. And we'll get also the opportunity to get one of the finest toquilla straw hats in the world. And then that will be like a sample itinerary of what to do in Ecuador. Of course, being a charter, you can always customize the experience. If you want to do more culture or more water activities, we can always customize. And now I'm going to go into explaining what a sample itinerary in Costa Rica can be. Like I said before, Costa Rica is also a very intensely biodiverse country. It's a small country with 5 million people only, but it's incredibly rich in wildlife. So a fortnight itinerary departing from Quepos would look something like this. We start in Marina Pez Vela, which is located in Quepos, very close to Manuel Antonio National Park, which is an iconic park in Costa Rica. On the first day, we can go rafting in the Savegre River, which is one of the cleanest rivers in Costa Rica. This is an activity that can be done for people who have experienced rafting or people who are really never set a foot on a raft. So it's very easy. We have great guides that come with us in the rafts. And it's quite an experience because as you go down the river, you can also get to see a lot of wildlife in the surroundings. After that, the following day, we visit Del Caño Island, or Isla del Caño, where we get a chance to do snorkeling in one of the best preserved coral reefs in the Pacific. We also have the chance to see dolphins in the surroundings, and there is a beautiful experience to swim with the spinner dolphins that is available for charters. Where you go in a little bit of the wild, you get to see hundreds of spinner dolphins, and you get to go swimming with them in their natural habitat. So it's very different from what you do at the aquariums sometimes when you get the chance to swim with dolphins. There is also the possibility to do a short hike in the island. And after that, we move down to a different scenery. We go to Corcovado National Park. Corcovado National Park is the crown jewel for the national parks in Costa Rica. It's very wild. It's very exotic to go and see. And in there, you can find the largest mammal that walks the region, which is the tapir, which you can see the picture on the left. And you will find a variety of different birds as well, like the toucans or the macaws, different amphibians, and it's quite a nice hike to get in touch and to disconnect from everything. And then on the last day, we can visit a cocoa farm in the Puerto Jimenez within Golfo Dulce. It's a beautiful experience to see how the cacao is produced and harvested, and you get to do your own fondue. And then this Gulf is also known to be one of the 4 natural tropical fjords in the world. And it's full of wildlife. You can do some zodiac rides and spot dolphins, humpback whales as well during the season. And it's a great spot for snorkeling as well. So those are 2 of the different sample itineraries that we can do in Costa Rica and Ecuador. Itineraries were shown to be 4 nights, but they can be as long as you want or as short as you want as well, as it can be always customized to what the group needs. Our contact information is on the screen as well. If you want to contact us, if you have any questions, or if you want to look at our social media where we have some pictures and videos of the experiences that we have done already with Kontiki Wire. Thank you.
Perfect. Now we're going to take you through, there will be a chance to do Q&A at the end. And also this recording is going to be sent out to about a little over 8,000 charter brokers tomorrow. So you'll have the chance to view it if you haven't had the opportunity to attend this recording right now. You're going to be taken through Fleetrank from Ilya, and he will introduce you to the vessel pricing comparison tool and how that corresponds to your vessel ranking for bareboat and skippered fleet around the world.
Hi there. First of all, thank you everyone attended to our webinar, and let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Ilya and I'm founder at BoatScribe at Fleetrank. My team and I are originally from Ukraine, and we have more than 10 years total experience in the yacht charter industry, especially its digital part. After the war in Ukraine started, we were forced to radically change our business strategy, after which we developed and launched BoatScribe, the first yacht charter meta search, like Skyscanner but for boat rental, and it became one of the most conversational lead generation channel for online brokers and central agents. Same time, during communicating with brokers and central agents, we realized that the rapid digitalization of the industry also affects the needs to adjust charter and price management. And that's how the idea of Fleetrank was born. Yachting is trendy. New generation of travelers accelerate the growth of industry, especially online booking share. And it means that every year we have more boat rental websites, we have more investments in online promotions and marketing, and of course more yacht charter online listings. Especially when we speak about traditional and the most common bareboat and skipper charter for yachts under 24 meters length, where 75% of the bookings are made online. And this creates the main challenge for central agents, the need to increase the visibility of their boats on yacht charter websites. But can this be done with existing outdated manual methods? Of course no. Inefficient manual pricing strategies, lack of real-time market data, difficulty in maintaining competitive rankings. All this only slows down the analytical process, but does not make it more efficient. Because in the online world, we have only one rule: get higher search position, receive more yacht bookings. That's why we decided to create Fleetrank, ranking management platform, the dynamic pricing tool, and it will help to solve this problem for our partners. With the most advanced data collection from more than 30 leading boat rental websites, with dynamic pricing based on 60 factors for each boat type, we can instantly increase search rankings and bookings for our partners' yachts on the online platforms. And all this possible thanks to our three main products: market dashboards, dynamic pricing tool, and AutoRank. Let's start from market dashboards. With this tool, you can get high-quality market analytics by setting different options for competitors, from exact matching of yacht features to deviation limits by years, lengths, cabins, and even heads. You can instantly check in price trends in the selected location, be it a country or even a specific marina. Determine the impact of all additional amenities on the yacht and booking conditions, starting from the amount of the security deposit and ending with the cost of cleaning and transit log compared to competitors. Dynamic pricing tool. When connected to the system, you can set your own rules and restrictions for the algorithms to work. Limits on prices and discounts, special periods, early birds, and last-minute bookings. The options from aggressive to moderate pricing policies. And the most important thing is that you can change the settings anytime, and our algorithms will automatically start working according to the new settings. You don't just get the opportunity to see competitor prices. Thanks to our essential tools, you can evaluate in real time what positions in the search result your boats are on each of the boat rental website. And of course, do not forget about recommendations and notifications. Our system will notify you every time it sees an opportunity to improve your price, from optimizing discounts to the need to adjust some periods to get into the top. Thanks to the AutoRank, the mechanism that we are currently developing, will always make your boats at the top of search results on sites such as Click and Boat, Nautal, and Scan Sail. All of them are from Click and Boat Group. Thanks to the high quality content and description of your boats generated using advanced machine learning algorithms, your boats will be all time the top position on this website. By collecting and segmenting data from leading yacht charter sites, we provide more extensive analytics than any existing service, even its channel manager, GTS, or internal analytics. And we have no limits unlike existing solutions. We analyze not internal prices, but the real picture of the market, which is seen by real users of boat rental websites. That is why our analytic tools are so relevant. So, in continuation of the webinar, I would also like to conduct a short interview with Ozgur Tefe and Ekaterina from Sailing, charter company from Turkey, which is both a Fleetrank client and use Encore software products as well. Hi Ozgur, hi Katya, thank you for taking the time to talk. And first of all, I would like to ask you to introduce yourself, your company, tell us about the number of your boats, about the market trends in the Turkey, and also in what locations do you provide the charter?
Yeah, hello, my name is Özgür Tefe. I'm the owner of Most Sailing. I opened this company with my wife in 2020, 4 years ago. I'm also a sailing instructor. When we first start our company, we only have one boat, but every year we're just growing and growing and growing. Right now we have got 12 boats, and next year it's going to be 15. Right now we are just, we have got two bases on 2024. One is in Fethiye Yacht Classic Hotel, and in the other one, again in Turkey, in Kaş Marina, Setur Marina. So we're just multiplying our bases as well. So
Ekaterina, what about you?
Hello, I'm Kate. I'm dealing with reservations and sales in this company, and I've been working here since last November.
Great. So I have a couple of questions, so you can answer Ekaterina or Ozgur as you want. Let's start from the first and the most relevant topic. How you think that how much has the role of online brokers increased recently, and maybe average percentage of the bookings do you receive through online channels?
Yeah, I'm just going to answer the first, and I'm going to get it back to Kate. We have got some market research every year that we made to understand and to see what's going on with the agents, and the classic standard agents and the online ones. So as you know that it's inevitable that in these years that technology is just growing. So because of that, every year, one by one, the increasing number of reservations are getting up from the online reservation systems. So we started at 3 or 4%, but as I told you before, our boat numbers are increasing every year. So this year, for example, we have got minimum 12% of all of our reservations from only web systems that agents that they have, not the classic and the online systems, but only the ones that only have got the online systems.
Great.
Okay.
Great.
Do you want to add something about it?
It's like looking like a steady growth trend of online bookings, right? For the last 2-3 years.
Exactly. Every year it's just growing. And as I said, we started one boat, then 3, then 5, then 7, 9, 12, 15 going. And at the same time, the percentage of the number of the weeks are increasing as well. So it's just multiplying every year one by one.
Great. And what are the most popular websites on which you receive the bookings?
If we are going to give the name, the first one is just Boat Around right now. And it's just growing. Only Boat Around is just making 10% of our old reservation.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Great.
And the other 2 or 3% coming from the other ones. But the major one is just coming from the Boat Around right now.
Yeah, I think the next questions will be directly to Kate, because I know she involved in the pricing policy. She all time checking website, checking also. How do you manage and how you react to the price changes on online platforms? What kind of analytics is conducted? How much time is take for you, for example, to manage all these things and analyze it?
Yes, thank you for your question. Well, I obviously continuously monitor the prices on online platforms, and it's really time consuming for me. because I have to individually take each boat model and then search it across multiple websites for different companies which are listed on those websites. So it takes a lot of time for me. Well, I do that weekly normally. And obviously, it's very important for us because I have to see with like our pricing strategy has to stay competitive.
And you do it weekly because of the lack of the time, or just because, okay, we decided to do it only once per week and that's all, or because of the lack of the time? So if you have more time, it will be better for you to do it every day.
It's very time consuming. I really don't have time to do it every day.
Exactly. And instead of competitive prices, how important do you think for you is to have your yachts more visible on websites, to be all time in the top search positions?
Yes, of course, it's very crucial because like high visibility would directly affect our ability to attract some potential customers and to secure bookings with them. So it's very important for me to increase the visibility.
Okay, and moreover, you are already actively using our Fleetrank market dashboards, and in 2025 we are planning to integrate the dynamic pricing tool. Can you briefly describe your first impressions after reviewing the analytics from Fleetrank and using it as well?
Well, honestly, I loved it because it saves my time and it's very insightful and helpful for me. I can say that it helps me to better understand the market dynamics and to refine our strategies accordingly.
And to find some competitors who do 50% less for the boats.
Yes, of course.
Unfortunately.
Well, of course, they help us. Like it really helps us decide what to do with our prices.
Yeah, and also I would like to ask you about such platforms like Click and Boat and Nautal. Do you receive any bookings from them?
We do receive bookings from Click and Boat, not as much as we could have, I think.
Yeah, as I mentioned before about auto rank functionality, when we will provide the possibility to boost your visibility on such websites, I hope it will also help because, as I understand, the content creation and the titles and descriptions for the boats on this page, you do not make it yourself. You just receive all information from Click and Boat, and they just do it like automatically generated.
Yes, exactly.
We'll see how it will help with Fleetrank. So from my side, all done. Do you have any additional questions regarding our functionality, about maybe some questions about the market trends? It's for you.
I don't have any questions for now. I'm just looking forward to the integration of the dynamic pricing tool.
Great.
It will help so much time. It will just reduce our time for just doing these kinds of things.
Yeah. It will give more time for it. It will give time for additional 10 boats more in managing.
Time is very important.
We hope for that. Thank you very much for attending. Have a great day and finger crossed for our cooperation.
Thank you.
Thank you for the webinar.
Bye-bye.
Nice to see you again. Bye-bye, Ilya.
Perfect. I actually really liked these two stories, and this is for everyone that's going to get the recording afterward as well. What I love about Kontiki, we saw some macroeconomic trends today that high net worth individual wealth is moving between generations at an extremely rapid pace. It's moving to Gen Z, who have very different expectations. They don't want to go to Saint-Tropez. They don't want to go to the place their grandparents went to. Their parents been on charter. They're looking for places that are unique. Costa Rica and Ecuador is perfect for that. So I think this is really, really well timed, and I just want to thank Kontiki for taking us through that. On the other end of the spectrum is bareboat. That industry is progressing through technology extremely quickly. We have a travel technology background prior to moving into yachting, and the same attributes and the same things happening in that market are happening in bareboat, which is great for the customer, great for the fleet managers to be able to work more closely together and save time to deliver a better product for their customers. Super quick before we go to Q&A, these are the shows that Anchor Software will be at for through the remainder of the year. You can see us, we'll be at Cannes, Monaco. We're actually exhibiting both at Monaco, my co-founder Elliot and our team. We'll also be exhibiting at ICE. Very proud to be doing that with Fleetrank and another partner in Sync. And we'll be at Medstray, the Hong Kong International Boat Show, and the Gulf Super Yacht Summit in Dubai. Now, we're going to stop sharing the screen. A couple of questions have actually come through. So I'm going to, the first one was actually for Carlos. Vanessa from Fort Lauderdale we unfortunately had another meeting, another LinkedIn event, but she put on there just before we started. She's very curious how easy it is for Europeans to get to Costa Rica. It's a very new market for them and they don't know the best route. So they're actually, whether for private aviation, if you could have recommendations for charters coming out of France. That was her specific question.
Yes. Well, Costa Rica, the capital is San Jose. Okay, it's pretty well known, and it has connections with most of the biggest city in the United States and as well in Europe. It has direct flights with Paris, with Madrid, London, also Amsterdam. So they have direct flights. Roughly takes 10 to 11 hours. A direct flight from Europe to San Jose. Then there's also another option, which is the airport of Liberia, which is a little bit up north of Costa Rica, which also has an international airport. So there's also a chance to have 5 flights. Now, in terms of private jets or coming, San Jose will be the best option. We just recently have passengers that come in from Mexico, and they have all the clearance process and customs in San Jose, then go to Golfito or Quepos,
Okay. And there was one more for Jacob Vinders for Soledad. He was asking, I think it's related to the first one, to do the itinerary that you called out, which was the 5-day, how much time do they need to allocate? Like, would you recommend to do also an on-land itinerary as well, or is just the water enough? Because what would you recommend? Is it 5-day, or should they plan for an 8-day to move around and see things on land as well?
Well, it really depends on what their time looks like in terms of vacation time. If you want to do like a 10-day or 14-day in Costa Rica, there are plenty of things to do. You can always do the land portion and then combine with the cloud forest or with the volcano area also in Costa Rica. So you can very well have a very rounded up program for anywhere between 4 to 14 days.
And can they book that through you?
Yes, we can make arrangements for different properties inland and, of course, our cruise and all the transfers and domestic flights as well.
No, I just want to a little bit add up something with Soles is that we highly recommend the 7-night, 8-day program. In the presentation, it was only a sample for 4-night, just to go briefly in both locations. But 7-night, 8-night program will be like the top, so you can cover every experience, either land and water. And then if you want to go to a private villa, just to have relax and 2 or 3 days near the volcano, something like that. You can do that as well. Through us.
Awesome. Okay. And Ilya, there was one question for you. If any do come through, type them into the new event in LinkedIn, and they'll come through so we can see it here. These were on the other invites, so I had it on the side. Ilya, this is going to be a bit of a tough one. So Ionis would like to know how does Fleetrank keep it from being a dive to the bottom? Naturally, when you see everyone else's prices and you make it quicker, how do you guarantee that the whole industry doesn't go for the bottom? Go for the cheapest price to do the rank. You're on mute, by the way.
You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a great question. And also we keep it in mind in advance before we started even develop this idea. And the main point of that we are going to create it as a competitive advantage for our partners. And in this case, we limit the number of the potential customers by the 50% of the whole fleet in the location. For example, in the selected marina or in some city or region or country, when we reach the cover of 50% of the whole fleet, we just stop to distribute our product to any others. So here the rule when the first seat, first take is the most relevant thing. In this case, all of the partners, they secure their spots. They know that they will not create the havoc in the market with the things when everybody will start down the prices, but also they will have the really comprehensive competitive tool in their hands.
Cool. All right. Well, like I said, I want to thank you guys, Carlos and Sola. I know you are in the middle of traveling and just about to go to a huge event next week, so I really appreciate your time. Ilya, as always, we're going to work even more closely with you. Everyone who's listening on the recording, all of the contact details to get in touch with Kontiki and Fleetrank will be in the EDM that we're going to be sending out 24 hours from now to that the database we spoke of. And definitely, if you go to Costa Rica, Ecuador, get in touch with Kontiki. If you're bareboat and skippered in Europe or the Caribbean, I would get on early with Fleetrank. Like you said, it's capped at 50. So thank you, everyone. Have a good day ahead, whatever part of the world you're in. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye, thank you.
Bye-bye, thank you.